One day, a nobleman on horseback and his hunting party of servants and soldiers on foot follow a rabbit to the edge of the forest. They pass by a small goblin village, and the nobleman orders the goblins to assist them. The goblins were confused at first, but one of the soldiers gave them some bacon crumble, and they agreed to help. One goblin, known as Acorn Keeper, tells the soldiers that he saw two cats and a little girl around here an hour before the hunting party arrived. The nobleman begrudgingly allows a few soldiers and goblins to pursue the girl, while most of them track the rabbit. The bacon soldier, one of his comrades, and Acorn Keeper follow a stream through the forest. Another goblin, named Sniffer, who is good at tracking scents, goes with them. On the comrade's orders, Acorn Keeper checks underwater to see if the little girl is trapped under a rock. Acorn Keeper knew before looking that he wouldn't find anything, but past experience with humans told him he better comply anyway. When he surfaces, he asks Sniffer to check if there are any other wet skin smells in the area, and Sniffer says no. Then they catch a glimpse of a fluffy white tail of a cat in the distance up a rocky slope. Acorn Keeper points and says he saw that one with the little girl. They continue up the slope and find the little girl, a white cat, and a gray cat. The girl had been following her escaped house cats and gotten lost. The soldiers and goblins lead the girl and the cats back to the goblin village at the edge of the forest, and wait there to meet up with the nobleman after his hunt. The bacon soldier rewards Sniffer and Acorn Keeper with some bacon bits while they wait. The nobleman returns with a servant carrying a rabbit corpse on a string. The rest of the goblins walk alongside the soldiers and servants, reaching up to their pockets and the nobleman's stirrups in hopes of food or trinkets. The nobleman keeps them going by saying that their payment will be waiting for them at the edge of the forest. Once they arrive at the goblin village, he turns his horse and begins a slow walk toward his manor house. One of the goblins cries out for bacon, and the nobleman turns his head. He feigns ignorance for a moment, then pretends to recall their deal. Ah, yes. Slaughter half the goblins and cook them into jerky for the other half. The men hesitate for long enough that the goblins run to group up with Sniffer and Acorn Keeper and Bacon Giver. Bacon Giver pleads for their lives and shows the cats and the little girl. The goblins haven't harmed anyone and assisted the nobleman when called upon. The nobleman dismissively waves his hand. Bacon Giver lifts his pouch of bacon and empties it onto the ground, proclaiming no. Battle ensues. Many die on both sides. Bacon Giver, face covered in mud and sweat and blood, approaches the nobleman, who, choking on blood and half crushed by his dead horse, spits curses at him, calling him a bastard and a traitor, without ever referring to him by name. Bacon Giver sorrowfully says, "You shall harm no more humans or goblins," as he plunges his sword into the nobleman's chest. He carries Acorn Keeper's corpse to his little nest near the center of the village, where a pile of fresh green acorns lay undisturbed. Bacon Giver rests the corpse in the nest, careful not to disturb the acorns. With tears running down his face, clearing tracks in the blood and dirt on his cheeks, he looks at the little girl, and at the goblins gathered around, silently mourning their loss. He is utterly uncertain what to do next. Cut to black.